The Bible prophesies in Revelation 13 that there will come a day when every person in the world will be asked to take a mark, either on their right head or their forehead, swearing allegiance to one world ruler. What exactly does that mean, and is that for our day? A Bible prophecy expert has joined us to help answer that question. Well, folks, it's my good pleasure to have Bill Salus here from Prophecy Depot Ministries. Bill's a prolific author. He's written Revelation Road, and he creates many videos like Apocalypse Road. This is just a few of my collection of my Bill Salus collection. Bill, thank you so much. Bill, we're reading in the end times how we're getting closer and closer to what's called the Mark of the Beast. Can you first explain exactly what the Mark of the Beast is in the context of the Bible?
From a technical perspective, what we're told in Revelation chapter 13 is that you receive this mark and it enables you to buy or sell in the Antichrist global economy, which most of us would say that's going to be a cashless global economy run by technologies that the Antichrist can monitor all behavior and track everybody, etc. And we see those technologies exist today. Why would he not use them? But it'll be the end of cash. And of course, with COVID-19 going on right now, we're seeing that cash is no longer king. Cash is dying on the vine. But with that said, they receive a mark. I believe it's a technology that puts them into his system that will enable them to buy and sell, which of course everyone has to buy and sell to exist, especially at this critical time frame when there's been seal judgments and trumpet judgments preceding, because this happens in the midpoint of the tribulation.
Okay, during the 7-year tribulation is when this happens.
It happens in the midpoint of the 7-year tribulation when the mark of the beast becomes operative. But it's critical because there's been famines and plagues and wars and things going on in those seal and trumpet judgments that have been going on in the first half of the tribulation. So yes, they've got to worship him, and they have to worship him to be eligible to receive it. It's not going to be someone's getting their wool pulled over their eyes. Oh, I got a mark. Is this dangerous? I got a technology. No, you get it. It's an emblem of. It's like a reward for worshiping the Antichrist, and then you can participate in his global economy. Now, if you don't do it, you'll be killed. So it's a free choice, but not much of a free choice.
Not exactly. Revelation 13, 16 through 17 reads, "He causes both small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their foreheads, that no one may buy or sell except the one who has the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name." So there's a visual component to this as well, Bill, right? Something visually on the hand. Epi, right, is the Greek. It means on. So they can either see something on the hand or on the forehead. What are they seeing exactly?
Well, and in the book I've written, I think you've got it there, Final Prophecies, the prophecies in the last 3.5 years of the tribulation. I get into that. Is it upon the hand, or does it go embedded within the hand and or the forehead, etc.? But I think it will be visible. I also think it will penetrate internally as well into the skin. But yeah, I think it'll be a visible mark. But I also think it'll be something that is readable. It's digital and it's electronic. So visible, but also functional technologically.
Because it did seem like the Apostle John, when he gave the prophecy, was able to read or see something. So he could see the Antichrist name or whatever that number is, 666 perhaps, on the hand or forehead. But with the technology that we have today, it sounds like there's also a technological component. What type of technologies do you think will be integrated into the Mark of the Beast?
Right, exactly. Because in order not to be able to buy or sell unless you have this component, you can't have cash. You can't have people buying and selling outside of the parameters of his global economy. And cash has got to go. And so therefore he's going to imply, I believe he's going to use like the digital technologies of our time, the cryptocurrencies, running through blockchain technologies and things like this. Now, these are the most advanced technologies being developed right now, being developed not only like through the Bitcoin, et cetera, but also now by nations and central banks. It's almost like a race to the moon right now with these nations to see who can come up with a bigger, better Bitcoin so they can control the digital dollars and use through cryptocurrencies.
It's interesting that all the banks have to do is either freeze an account or cancel your credit card, and most people are then trapped without their money and therefore they can't buy or sell. So that component already seems to be here. So you have to ask yourself, are you going to partake in the rapture? Or if you died now, do you know that you'd be with Jesus Christ in heaven? Give your life to Jesus Christ, surrender to him, call upon him as your Lord and Savior, and you will be saved. And the mark of the beast will never be an issue for you.